Hey everyone, I'm going to change the oil on a 2012 Ford Mustang V6 Premium. Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is check your oil level to make sure you're not using any oil. You need to be checking it regularly and not just at oil changes. You're going to need a size 15 wrench or socket for the oil plug. You want to loosen your oil plug by turning it to the left. You want to make sure that your oil pan is far enough from the oil plug so when you take it out, the oil doesn't go shooting out from your oil pan, making a big mess. You want to inspect the rubber washer around the plug, make sure it's not damaged. If it's damaged, you need to get a new one or your oil may leak. While you're under here, check your tie rod ends, your ball joints, make sure they're not busted, they're still good. Check underneath for any oil leaks. Make sure the transmission's not leaking. Once you've cleaned the drain plug with a clean rag, go ahead and insert it. Get your 15mm wrench or socket. You want to tighten the plug back up. You want to make sure it's tight, but not super tight. You're going to need a 10mm and a 5/16 nut driver socket to drop this down so you can get to the oil filter. Once that cover's dropped down, you can get your oil filter wrench on your oil filter to loosen it. Once you get it loosened, don't take it off yet. You're going to need to make you something to keep oil from dripping down on the components underneath the filter. I took this lid, slid a hole in it so it can drain in the oil pan I got here. Once you got that in place, you can reach up there and start unscrewing it and the oil will come out of it. Once you get the filter out, you want to inspect it. Make sure the rubber seal is still in the filter. If it's not, check the engine, make sure it's not on there. You don't want that on there when you put the new oil filter on. Once you get it back on, just like the drain plug, take a rag, wipe all the excess oil off so you can make sure you don't have a leak. This particular model is the V6 Premium, and since I've purchased it, the third owner, I've been putting in Motorcraft 520 synthetic blend. This particular engine takes 7 quarts. I use my filter box to hold up the funnel. You want to hold on to the funnel as you're pouring your oil in, as not to spill it on your engine. You want to put your oil filler cap back on. And if you're OCD, you want to make sure you put it on correctly. Now we're going to start the car, let the oil circulate in the engine, see if we have any leaks. You want to let it run for about a minute. And then give the engine a few revs. Check for leaks around your oil plug and your oil filter. If there's no leaks, go ahead and put your cover back up. You're good to go. While you've got your hood up, go ahead and check your brake fluid level, your antifreeze, and your windshield washer fluid. Don't forget to check your oil. Make sure you're at the full mark.